Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Goldie. Offside at the line. First, we got some, holy mackerel, they're going at it. Goldie went hard to the net. Middleton now tied up.
Bogosian came flying in there. Middleton as well.
Yeah, he took a hard shove that Matt Boldy took. Oh, McCarron now trying to get the mittens off, but I don't think he's got a partner. And now Crevier and Bogosian.
Crevier is just saying, I don't want no part of Bogosian. I want no part of Middleton. That's probably a smart idea.
Yeah, once you hit Matt Boldy like that, you're going to cause, I mean, and there was the wrong cast of characters for Chicago to be out there. It's McCarron, it's Foligno, it's Middleton, it's Bogosian.
The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game. Off-the-ice player content you won't find anywhere else. The most NHL Edge advanced stats and ways to catch up on the game how you want, when you want. Hockey is better on the NHL app.
So this is the kind of urgency that Bill Guerin wants from the Minnesota Wild, a response after some physicality right here against Boldy, a little swing, and he's going against 3 Chicago Blackhawks. And
watch Bogosian.
I know, watch how fast Bogosian comes in here. He's like, there is no way I'm going to allow you to go after Matt Boldy. And this is the kind of stuff Bill Guerin wants to see, right? You're engaged, you're in the game. It's a team-first mentality, and we'll see what the calls are here after this scrum.
Here they are.
Chicago number 95, Chicago number 46, Minnesota 47, Minnesota 24. Each 2 minutes. Roughing. We're going to play 5-on-5.
Well explained. So Chicago protecting the house, the Wild protecting their superstar, and that's what Bill Guerin wants to see. And obviously so does the coach.
Yeah, your thoughts are, if you're Minnesota, as they're speaking to the officials here now, is just, should there have been an initial call on Boldy that wasn't made?
The crowd is reacting in the Jumbotron. They're showing Bogosian from the top turnbuckle.
Boldy just going to the net, and Mastro swings and misses and then swings again, and then you can see everyone comes in. Mikheyev, Mangiapane there as well.
Yeah, right. It was Del Mastro had that first shove. That's Boldy's like, what are you doing?
And that first swing that he made, if that would have hit Boldy, that would have done some damage.
Yeah. Here come the Wild now, trying to get another one. Johansson throws it on the net, and here goes some crease. Scrum to try to energize the fans. Bucket goes off. See the defenseman for the Wild staying back. They want that face-off to stay in the zone.
And this is what the Wild have now with McCarron and Foligno as part of the mix, is when things maybe aren't necessarily going great offensively, there's not a ton of flow to a game, it's just one of those nights, you can put these guys out, get in on the forecheck, create maybe some of these little scrums as long as they're not taking extra penalties. But that's what those guys can do here, is just be that presence.
That was Foligno who stopped on Knight, and Mangiapane pushed Foligno, and then everybody's back.
Yeah, and Foligno does a nice job, doesn't hit Knight or anything like that, but Donato's like, you know what, you're standing a little too close, I'm going to give you a little push, and that's kind of how it started.
And now Foligno jumps in the dot. It's the defensive-minded Kaiser who makes a nice play. Bedard gets his hands up high to Stearns, and he's knocked down. And oh boy, we got a scrum now. Gloves are coming off. Bedard was hit. He was hoping to get a call. He didn't get it. The puck wasn't anywhere near when he got knocked down. Probably was trying to get the interference call. And then Hawk teammates come in. Kaiser on Hartman. And this game has had some nice contentiousness to it. Multiple scrums in this one.
And again, the Wild just continue to push and get something going on a night that maybe things aren't going exactly the way you want them to, and this time it's Hartman.
was initially Bedard and Spurgeon who got their hands up high, but they disengaged. And then Bedard got knocked down with the puck not really near him. And that's when Kaiser jumped in. So I wonder if there's an extra 2 here on Minnesota. We'll see. Doesn't seem like it. Initially, there were no arms up.
And Bedard talking to Spurgeon saying, hey, you got your hands up. That's why I went back at you. And Hartman, as he always will be, continues to be engaged even from the penalty box.
So still waiting to make the call here. I think they got it all sorted out. Obviously, Hartman's in the box. That might be it.
Minnesota number 38, 2 minutes for interference.
That's what I
2 minutes
thought.
for roughing. Chicago number 44.
Yeah, the puck's gone.
Hands get up. Both Bedard and
5-on-5.
Spurgeon, their hands get up a little bit, and then here's Hartman. Just you know, just a little, nothing much, but
No.
nonetheless, the puck's not even there.
Right.
Kaiser doesn't like it.
Bedard certainly sold it a little bit there. It was just a little slight nudge from Hartman, certainly not violent. And Kaiser came in. I guess they could have given him a roughing maybe, but in the end they felt like that Chicago deserved the power play, and they'll get it here. And it's been good tonight for them. Well, it looks like Bedard's going to start this power play on the bench.
Hartman didn't like the hands up from Bedard on Spurgeon, who of course is his captain, so that's why he gave the little extra push there at the end.
Got to be careful of Trennan coming out of the box. Rinzel shot saved by Gallstead. Will cover up with 3 seconds left, and here we go again. Been a lot of this tonight. Whoa, yeah. Donato and McCarron, gloves off. Now the Rinzel battling. It's been a frustrating night.
You know, this is Middleton saying to Donato, you want to sell a call on the slash.
You're right.
And maybe twice now in the game. This is what's going to happen. And he goes right after Donato after that last shot. There's no question in my mind that this is what it's about. Rinzel comes in. And no one in Chicago wants to mess with Middleton, right? No, thank you.
That is
good.
That is an old school hockey face.
There's a cross check in front of the net.
Yeah,
A little poke there from
right.
Donato on the glove as well, and McCarron's in there, Middleton's in there,
Boldy too. Yep.
But look at McCarron.
And Burakovsky grabs Boldy, and McCarron is going to get something here. Got to figure this all out.
And especially the goalie, right? You give it a little tap to the goalie. You know, defensemen aren't going to love it at all, and especially because he's really kept this game at 2-1 here in the third.
I think you're right, Cassie. I think they're talking about drawing those slashing penalties with the old
shake,
glove.
little glove shake, you know. And then the poke didn't help either.
Nope.
And McCarron on his new team, you know, just a little team first attitude, just trying to set the example.
Just wonder if they're going to give an extra one to McCarron. He seemed to be a little more aggressive than anybody else, and you wonder if that's what the discussion is about, or they just want to make sure they get.
Looks like Middleton's going in there as well.
I see 3 Wild and 2 Hawks so far. I think there's going to be an extra 2. Of course, that's what the one is 3 seconds to go, so maybe it'll be 2 and 2. Trennan still in the box, 3 seconds to go to serve.
Chicago number 8, he's got a minor penalty for a slash. Chicago number 6, minor penalty for roughing. Minnesota number 5, minor penalty for roughing. Minnesota 47, minor penalty for a cross check.
Okay.
Still 5-on-4.